All right. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Tectonic Lounge. Today I'm with Thrak and Filthy Johnson.
Now you wouldn't be able to know because fucking giraffe fish is right in your fucking face.
You are giraffe fish, okay? You are
secretly.
It's a mystery been solved.
Oh, there we go.
Woo!
Now he's touching my wiener.
When does he not?
Exactly.
We're gonna have a warning label next week. It's gonna say Filthy Johnson's on the house. Anyway, I am smoking a Coalition. What are you smoking today?
I am smoking, let me see if I can get this right again, a Cordoba and Morales Grand Solomon.
Ooh.
This motherfucker is one of those barber poles. I don't really know if you can really consider it a barber pole.
Yeah.
But it's still multiple different leaves used for the wrap. Looks wild, looks great. I've posted pictures of it before. Definitely looking forward to smoking this bad boy.
Dope. What are you smoking?
Sweet. I am smoking the Coalition.
The Coalition.
Because it was sat on the table right in front of me, and I will smoke anything that's in front of me.
Literally anything. Well, if you're hanging out with us today, if you're smoking, drinking, whatever, let us know. We're here to relax with you. What do we got going on today?
Tits in the house. What's up, girl?
What's up? You want to do FTMO?
If my chat would work.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We got FTMO is blank congressman wants to create a hippo meat industry in America.
Oh.
There we go. Also, everybody, if you can hear us, give us a thumbs up and Twitch or something. Because I can't. We had an issue last
Plush is looking for his cutter.
Just use your teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Vietnam
British.
cut.
That would come out weird.
I learned that today, the Vietnam cut.
Yeah, Filthy did learn that.
I actually had to tell Caribou in our chat.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he had actually gotten a Crown Royal cigar the other day.
Nice.
And he's like, yeah, I don't have a cutter. And I'm like, just Vietnam cut.
Sniper
Yeah,
space
just
in the
Vietnam.
house. Welcome to the lounge.
Welcome, welcome.
But I heard, I learned what a Vietnam cut was today because we did our first two, what do you want to call them?
I'd say cigars for beginners.
Yeah, we got a new
Part un.
Yeah, part un and deux. But we got that recorded. We got editing to do, and it should be out probably next weekend.
Yeah. I'll try to have them out.
It's a cigar for
Right,
beginners type thing, and
Yeah,
that's something I learned on it. I learned something that.
Yeah, we literally smoke every week, so at least once every week.
Yeah.
And he learned something. Anything else that you might have learned so far?
What?
Like from the videos.
Oh, from the videos.
What were you thinking?
I don't know. I'm just like in general. I'm like, yeah, that's what I do every day, man.
We did get a bet in from Sugar Tits on our FTMO with a California bet for 1,000.
Oh, damn. Big money. Where do you think it's going to be?
Hippo meat.
Yeah, hippo.
And it was a congressman or congresswoman?
A congressman was trying to get legislation
Yeah,
passed.
apparently they're trying to make it called Lake Cow Meat. Or Lake Cow Bacon, or was it?
Lake cow bacon.
Yeah, Lake Cow Bacon.
Because the hippos are called lake cows?
I guess.
Apparently, hippos taste good.
Christ. Definitely Republican.
With a name.
No, we don't do politics on this
Yeah,
show.
no politics.
With a name like that, I'm gonna just have to go with a safe bet and go with Florida on that one.
Florida? Okay,
Yeah.
so we got a Florida and Filthy.
I'm gonna go South Carolina.
But I could also see
Can a hippo survive?
something like up north where all the lakes are. What's that? What's the state with the what million lakes or whatever?
Wisconsin or Minnesota and Michigan, they all have a lot of lakes.
Yeah, I could see them there too.
They're deep though. They're swampy.
Yeah.
Hippos are.
So something
you're
like
looking
Florida,
basically
Louisiana.
all that. Yeah.
Imagine how many.
Clay Aiken. What? Ghost Tiger, welcome to the channel.
But imagine how low the gator population would fall if you introduced a bunch of hippos.
It would be a tough fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be close. no need to hunt them anymore. That would affect the boar population too.
Yeah, well, it would make the boar population go
Well,
up.
hippos can just outrun anything underwater.
Pretty much,
Yeah,
yeah.
but they only eat grass, so it's not like they eat them. They would just kill them.
Yeah. But imagine how how far it would fall, because you got gators who are like, what's this new source of food? They go to try to eat it, and then it gets its head smashed in.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Well, they are talking about farming it, so it would be equivalent to modern day farming cows.
well, I mean, it's kind of like, what was his name, Pablo Escobar or whatever. Colombia. I mean, Colombia has now wild hippos because of it.
Is there really a Lake Clay Aiken?
A Clay Aiken?
A Lake Clay Aiken.
Lake Clay.
Speaking of which, today, don't forget to give some love to the helmswoman today, Mr. Clay Aiken, or Wrench Hammer.
That's an oldie. Clay Aiken.
He still uses it.
Yeah, on certain things.
Yeah, Shop Titans. His name is Clay Aiken.
Clay Aiken. Smashing.
Smashing. No one on YouTube is talking, so I got the shit chat today.
Come on,
Which, if you guys didn't know, we are streaming on YouTube and Twitch. So if you are, pissed off at Twitch and you don't want to use it anymore, we do.
We do on YouTube.
So
and possibly Facebook.
Not possibly. Next week we'll have Facebook.
Next week,
You
Facebook.
said last week.
Yeah, I did say that last week.
what are we gonna do?
but-
Twitter Live? I mean,
Twitter Live.
For all the boomers that want to enjoy us, Facebook.
for all them boomers.
Next week.
Though I will have to say, the one thing that we always seem to get caught up in is if you guys were on YouTube. That's the beginning of that sentence. If you guys were on YouTube, I'd watch.
Oh yeah. All the
And it's
time.
like, well, now that we're on YouTube, I expect y'all to watch.
Yeah, just fucking A, get on there. We met a pretty cool guy yesterday. It was a struggle though.
Yeah.
We were at the Renaissance Festival, kick-ass event.
Oh,
But
good day.
we get about halfway through the Renaissance Festival, and the only cigar place that was closed there was Caveman Cigars.
Oh.
But there was about 16 cigar places in that whole
That's
fucking
pretty cool.
Yeah, it was dope. Also overpriced cigars.
Yeah.
We got some hand-rolled Texas cigars, but they were 20 a pop.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they weren't the cheapest.
No, it was the first time we ever had actual hand-rolled cigars, like they were hand-rolled and boom.
Like in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was worth the experience, 20 bucks a piece, but I mean, you're not paying more than $5 a piece for those cigars anywhere else.
They weren't the best, but the fact that the Ren Festival had no rules on smoking.
Oh, so you can just walk
There
around
was
smoking
so
cigars?
many people just smoking cigars throughout the
Oh,
entire
shit.
thing.
I'd bring-
People were smoking everything.
I just bring a travel Hubie of just cigars and just fucking keep going to town.
I
Well,
never know that next time.
next time I'm definitely gonna bring like a backpack or something.
What I love and what I'm going to do next time is buy the bottle of wine and just carry it around with me.
That's how people
So
were doing
people
that
were doing
too.
that. It's like
Public intoxicated.
groups of 2 or 3 or 4, just had a bottle of wine and just
Just pass it around.
Pass it
You can
around,
do that with
yeah.
the mead too. They had
I was
mead.
about to say, but why would you pass it around? Just have a bottle for each of you.
well, you could do that too.
Yeah, that's probably what would happen.
Well, by the end of the day, we bought 4 of them, and it's like, wow, why didn't we just give each other a
Just bottle exactly. Get hammered quicker, not overtime. It never works. Overtime never works.
Never works.
We were beat though. They had a crazy good fireworks display at the
Oh,
end.
yeah.
It was probably the longest one I've ever seen.
But tell them about the guy.
Yeah. So the guy, it's Barbarian Weekend. So this guy, he's smoking like a big honking cigar. We just got out of the bathroom. Filthy's chatting him up and everything like that. I'm just hanging out on the side, and Filthy's like, "What you smoking?" And he's like, "Oh man, I love these Perdomos." And immediately I was like, "Fuck, man!" The one guy. But his armor was like full leather. It had like barbarian
it's
spikes coming off.
by far the
And
best.
unfortunately, he smokes Perdomo.
But it is what it
And
is.
thank you, Ghost Tiger, by the
Yeah,
way, for
thank
the
you for
tier
the
1 subscription.
I got shafted with YouTube today. But
But there were so many people dressed as barbarians, but they were like halfway barbarian.
yeah.
This guy was
He
actually
was
full
like
on.
legit.
Yeah, full
Yeah.
on.
He was
Yeah,
like, what do they call those? Like the Roman German barbarian, like a Reich.
Gauls.
No, like the leader of the Reich.
What?
That's what they call him. Back then, the main leader of all the clans.
The Warlord?
No, I'll have to look it up. I know I'm on it.
Look it up.
Just watch a documentary on it.
course you did. Was it interesting?
Nah, sort of. It was slow.
Was it informative?
I'm dying.
Sort of. If I didn't remember it, then it wasn't that informative.
It doesn't sound like a documentary then.
It was a documentary.
No, it's all over my shirt. It looks like strippers weird.
Well, honestly, that's probably just stripper glitter.
Okay. I haven't worn this shirt in a while. It's Tank Tickler's homeboy. Every time I wear this one, he does not show up. Oh, Plush found it. Everybody, all right, we can get on with the cast now.
All right.
Plush
Yeah, we were
found
just
his
stalling. We were just
cutter.
stalling.
He found what?
It's got
Cutter.
Oh, okay, good. Well, you could have just Vietnam cut it.
That's what we were saying. Is Vietnam got it?
I just can't see Plush doing that.
No, he's British. His teeth are
Yeah.
fucked up.
Well, this thing's a lot heavier than I thought.
It's got shit in it.
Oh, there's
yeah.
shit in it?
Yeah, there's water
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
in it. There's water in it.
We got a brand new aging barrel. It's a real aging barrel at the Renaissance Festival as a Christmas gift from Wrench and Hammer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pretty dope. We're gonna put some real whiskey in it, and by Christmas it'll be ready.
So you mean the red stag that's in the crystal decanter?
Yeah, it's been in there forever, man.
That
I
might.
wonder how that would. It might make it better.
That's what I was
That's
saying.
what I was saying.
Because like right now it tastes like paint thinner and smells like paint thinner. So you put it into something that has the ability to actually improve its flavor, plus age it like another 10 years in the future here. And
Yeah, it might become something.
well, let's see. It's already been aged 8?
Yeah, 8 years in the decanter.
In the decanter.
Not including the 10 it took to get out of the first barrel.
Yeah.
And then we leave it in for another 6 months, so almost 19 years.
God damn, we did not buy that shit when you were 6?
No, what?
No.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
The original
Red
barrel.
Stag.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I get what else. Never mind.
Filthy's over there having an aneurysm.
All right, here, let me loosen my head up a little bit.
Here we go. Restricting
Get some
blood flow.
oxygen up in there. Yeah, there we go. Woo!
Now you're feeling it?
There you go. There you go.
All right, but make sure you guys stick around, though. We got top 25 cigars coming up. We don't have any slides this week, though.
Ghost Tiger's like, that just reminds me of the Acme gunpowder barrel.
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah.
That'd be funny to put a picture of the coyote on the side. He's just laying flat. There we
be
go.
pretty neat.
All right, we'll do it. Good call, Ghost Tiger.
But we got a new game.
Yo, you got to get into it?
Yeah,
New game.
we don't have to get into it.
Oh, no.
We don't have to do anything.
We could just sit here and stare at the camera for an hour, and that's it.
Okay, I'm in.
All right, let's start.
Look,
You can't blink either.
That's going to be incredibly different for you.
Great, man.
I know.
Okay, I've got 3 storylines. One of them is true.
Okay.
Okay, and you gotta find out which one is true or decide which one is true. So, first one, everybody listen up. High school students make a cure high school students at an Alabama high school make a cure for COVID-19 vaccine, and pharmaceutical Pfizer is taking over the project.
False.
Ohio man slipped bank teller his name and address during a bank robbery.
True.
Yeah. I can
Florida woman caught doing naked yoga in Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's house after breaking in.
True.
There's only one
I
true.
agree wholeheartedly.
There's only one true one, and I'm gonna go with the Ohio one. The Ohio one.
Wait, I thought there was one false one.
No, there's only one true one.
Yeah.
One true one, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is true. The other 2 is false.
I'm going with Ohio as the true one.
Anybody else want to weigh in out there?
Yeah, you guys can play in chat if you want. If you're super lightning quick and somehow get my connection before we continue.
I'll give it a second.
All right.
I think the Ohio one's true.
The Ohio one's true.
What was your favorite part of the beginner cigars video so far?
Oh, the beginner cigar video. Thought you was gonna ask the Renfest. I was gonna tell you when that old man fell in front of us trying to get it. Right before the fireworks start.
Favorite part of Redfest?
There's these 3 ropes roping off some of the stadium. We couldn't get in the stadium; it was already packed.
They were COVID-19
So we're watching,
regulation.
and people were like going through these ropes trying to get in. And this old guy, he had this big old long ponytail. He's trying to get in, and he like trips and falls on his knees in front of us. And then when he gets back up, he loses his balance and falls right straight on his back. And he was like, for about 2 seconds, he's like a turtle, just sitting there like that. And then finally people start helping him up, and you can tell he's just so embarrassed. He's like, oh, fuck. And then he leaves his phone. He dropped his phone and just, yeah. Oh,
Shit.
shit.
Meeting.
oh. That's the first time the smoke alarm was ever went off.
Well, we've been in a lot more smokier situations than this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the battery just died.
It waited until this time.
It was like,
Who's cooking bacon?
Okay, so anyways, the guy was fuck, man. What the hell? So the guy
Yeah, he was
just,
freaking out, dropped his phone.
Yeah, dropped his phone. Then he actually just walked away. And somebody had to grab him and
Chase him down
and give him his phone.
The best part about that whole story, though, now that we're back,
Thanks, Plus.
Sugar Tits was the one holding the rope from moving.
Yeah, we find out that she was like, you know why people keep tripping on that? And she's like looking down and like every time she lifts the rope up. So I was like, that's my girl right there.
She had her knee on the bottom one, and every time someone would go over, she'd go whoop, and they'd fucking fall and like shit. It was great.
That was awesome. So yeah, that was my favorite part of the Ren Fest, even though there was a lot of good parts. I did the test of strength thing. Hit the bell. Boom. Got a card for a free kiss from any man, woman, or beast on the property.
He did not redeem that yet.
oh,
So
shit.
you better watch out.
No, I'm looking for the proper beast.
Did somebody paint over this
Yes.
fucking
Most
screw?
likely,
yes.
God damn it.
That just seems to be a thing here.
I can't get it off.
Our resident engineer is working on the smoke detector.
Yeah, the battery died.
The battery's definitely dead.
Yeah.
So, but
You struggling?
I can't get through the paint.
It won't twist?
No, there's a screw on it.
Now go.
And there's paint on the screw.
Anyways, we'll give you the next
Okay.
the next one in the top 25 list while we're
Okay, so
gathering
is
ourselves.
everybody caught up?
I think so.
I think you're the only
This
one.
is total bedlam right now.
Yeah, the,
Is this a
Who's
screwdriver?
your cat again?
It might help.
No, it's not everybody. It's
What? Oh.
who is that?
Is that your mom? Oh, is that Keith now?
His entire family has decided to send you a message all at once.
yay.
It can't be done.
That's fine. Just let
It can't be
go.
done.
We'll get a hammer later.
Deal with it. Okay, so the answer to the question today is the Ohio man.
Ah.
So apparently he hands this note to the bank teller and has a specific amount of money that he's trying to steal from the bank. $206.
What is it, car payment?
On the back, what it was something from the DMV that he filled out earlier in the day. It was a receipt that had his name and address and everything on
Holy
it.
shit.
And he wrote that on the back. They handed it to him, and the teller actually said his name to him twice while she's giving him his money. She's calling him Michael. His name is
yeah.
And she's like, "Here, Michael." Here's, and he just go about.
Do not take a fucking torch to it.
We're gonna torch this bitch.
I'll go Hulk on it eventually.
It just keeps beeping.
That's all right. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Sorry for later on whenever this does maybe end
that's
up on
gonna be our new.
We're sorry for the smoke alarm. Battery died. We can't do anything about it. Somebody decided to paint over it.
Yeah.
So if you're wondering why we haven't fixed it,
I like questions. Welcome back to Engineering with Ben. Today's lesson: how to shut up a smoke alarm.
yeah, pretty much. First, you take a pick to it, and then you threaten it with a lighter.
then it still sticks its tongue out at you.
And keeps beeping.
Yeah.
All right. This is what number are we on for the top 25?
4, 3,
3.
7, so it'll be what, 18?
18?
Yeah, I think it's
17 or 18?
18,
Yeah, 18.
I don't have any slides this week because, I just don't. This is going to be the... Goddamn, I'm dropping the ball.
So the first one,
Henry Clay Warhawk Rebellious is number 18. Sorry guys, I didn't prep. Great cigar. We've all three had it. What'd you guys think about it?
I thought it was a fantastic cigar. A lot better than the normal Henry Clay. The regular Henry Clay got dumped pretty far down our list.
Yeah, in the top 100
in the
list.
top 100 list, and then it eventually got booted out. But the Rebellious is a much better cigar. I just wish it wasn't limited edition.
Yeah, it is a limited edition to 5,000 boxes.
Yeah.
So if you can get one at your tobacconist, get one because they're not going to be making a whole lot of them. No comments on the Rebellious?
No, it's definitely a top 25.
Okay, you
That's
think
for sure.
you both just think it deserves
Not
18?
top 10, but yeah.
18.
Yeah, 18 is a really good number for
Good.
it.
Yeah, there's a lot of bangers in this.
The Rebellious was kind of like the gatekeeper for a lot of it.
Yeah.
So,
if you weren't betting Rebellious, then you didn't make it.
yeah.
I will say in the top 25, we haven't mentioned this, but there was 6 cigars that were booted. So we'll talk about those when we get down closer. Kind of like the nominees for top 25. The next one is the Rose of Sharon Desert Rose. Super cool. I will put some pictures on Discord if you guys want to see these cigars. I did prepare pictures, I just didn't post them on our OBS.
And welcome, Mikey.
Yes,
Again, sorry
Mikey.
for the fire alarm that you'll be hearing in the distance.
It's a slight beep.
It's
Yeah.
like beep, beep.
Let's just, anybody new comes in, let's just see if they can hear it. So see if they say anything.
Oh,
I already
that's
listened. You can hear it.
Okay.
It's not that bad though.
Rose of Sharon. You think yes? Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Good
of
spot
course.
for it. Number
Rose of
17.
Sharon is fantastic.
Yeah, Rose of Sharon.
Yeah, good. Now the Desert Rose is a slightly different blend. It has a different binder, and honestly, the only reason I think they made the Desert Rose is because they ran out of the previous tobacco.
That's why it's always sold out.
Seriously, that stick is sold out constantly.
Constantly.
I talked to the JFK guy at the Casa de Monte Cristo, and he, no joke, orders 10 boxes a week.
Damn.
Yeah, and eventually he's just going to start replacing them with Desert Rose.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's interesting. Also, Desert Rose, fun fact for you guys, is the only one you can get in bundles.
Yeah.
You can get them in paper bundles. Pretty sweet.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then after that,
Are we doing let's save the last one.
okay.
Let's make people wait.
The
Anticipate.
Sean.
So yes, I made a question earlier. So we did the video for beginner cigars
Yeah.
today as a hobby. We did the first 2 episodes. Favorite part.
Favorite part of beginners to cigars, or cigars to beginners.
I mean, I learned a lot because we just went over all the stuff that we want to go over. I learned a lot that I didn't know, or you kind of reminded me of stuff. But probably you cutting that cigar with the V cutter and then pretty much exploded all over the table.
Yeah.
That was the worst. Good thing I have to do it again.
When you guys watch the video, the second one, he cuts the cigar and just watch it just like.
No,
You should put that. No, put it as a blooper.
Yeah, blooper. Yeah, no, I was like bragging about how the V cutter is a little bit better for a cleaner cut. And I go and do the V cut, and the whole entire end of my coalition just explodes into dust. And I'm like, God fucking damn it. It's my own fault. I left my coalitions upstairs, and they're a little dry. But They'll come back. I'm not worried. So just the cutting, huh? Just the cutting.
It was all good, man.
And Mikey put in a bet for Florida, by the way, for our FTMO.
What I don't understand is because we watch some of these other videos on there, and the reason why we come up with this idea is because all these other videos suck. And the problem is they're too long.
Yeah, they cover great content, but they shove too much of it at you all at once.
Yeah, exactly. And then they kind of go from, trying to teach people to advanced stuff and back and forth. It's just all over the map.
Yeah.
You can't just sit there and watch it and learn what you want to know. So that's what we had to. We made a video that dumbs down everything about cigars, makes it kind of. I hate those books that are like with cigars for dummies or something like that.
Yeah.
Because nobody's dumb out there, but it really brings it just bare bones right down to the talking about cigars.
It really does, yeah, because we teach people all the way up to right where it starts getting confusing, and then we just stop. And we're going to leave that for an advanced part.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're just going to progress.
It's going to be like 10
naturally.
videos. So, and we are going to release these probably. I'm going to try my best to get out Friday. The first one.
I think it's going to do good.
Well, we have a lot of people that come in the Discord who are new, and it'd be nice just to be like, go, go here.
Check this playlist out.
Yeah, I will still hear. I'll talk with you all day. I don't give a shit. But if you just want to get this,
If you have questions on the videos, we'll answer those.
Yeah.
No problem.
or if you're getting a different experience. One of the things that we talk about is the first thing you notice as a person who are noticing flavors in a cigar is wood.
Yep.
If you're having a different experience, it's nice to talk to people about that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I was good. The legendary Flea just pointed out that your shirt is giving him epilepsy. Because for some reason it's like it's all over the place. I didn't notice it until you say it. But
who is Phil? Micah's?
no, yours.
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like the buildings are
Oh,
moving.
God, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they are.
That's weird.
Huh.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's that green screen, man.
Yeah, it's green screen.
I mean,
Why don't I
it's
see
the
Keith
lighting.
in chat?
It's, people get
He's not there.
Have a smoke alarm in the smoke room. Good guys. Good job, guys.
Hey, we weren't the one who put it in here.
It's painted over. I didn't even know.
I actually also didn't know it was in
I didn't know. I didn't even know.
Because, we've done, like, how many lounges in here, and not once has it gone off.
Definitely a couple.
Yeah.
One time we had the window closed too.
Yeah.
Like, it was to the point where our eyes were burning, and it wasn't
Doing really
off.
good today,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh yeah. I mean, for some reason, I think because we opened the window all the way.
Yeah.
That too,
Yeah.
plus the fan.
You would think that fan would blow the smoke down. Like
It
it's
doesn't.
smoking like.
Yeah, it goes.
It's better without it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
You seen it here first.
All right. Next cigar. You want to introduce it?
Yeah, so the next cigar is the Rocky Patel Grand Reserve.
Nice. I think I'm the only one that hasn't smoked that.
Yeah, because he's smoked it, I've smoked it, you
I haven't smoked
Yeah.
So, what do you guys think?
Really great cigar. Another fantastic offering from Rocky Patel. One thing that I will have to say is when it comes to Rocky Patel, they only have like 2 really good cigars in their lineup that aren't limited edition. And that's going to be the 1990 and the 2000.
Yeah.
Now,
Well, the LB one isn't limited edition.
is it not? I thought it was.
No, and the
limited
number
edition.
6 is not.
Okay. Scratch that. 4 out of the
4.
like 70 cigars that they make.
It's still half as less as every other company.
Yeah, fantastic cigars. This one, the Grand Reserve, is another great offering. Had a lot of really good notes in it that fit my flavor profiles that I enjoy. So the wood, the cream, a little bit of the earthiness, things like that. Fantastic cigar. I think I gave it personally like a 91, which is a pretty good cigar for that. So
For an 18th ranked cigar too.
Yeah.
Really good.
yeah, it's not bad.
Could have even been a little higher, I think.
Which there are 3 Rocky Patels in this
Yes.
list.
There are
That's
3.
the problem.
Yeah.
The top 25 are all, like he said, they're banging cigars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's so
it's
hard
like,
to put them in an order.
and what sucks as well is making the list, but not having smoked one in a bit. So you have to you're kind of like having to recall smoking one from 3 months ago compared to one that you smoked like a week ago.
Yeah.
You're like, Is it as good as I remember? Mm-hmm. And usually, it usually is. The cigars that make it on the top 25 usually distinguish themselves enough that you can remember it.
And you know what's cool about that though too? So the first week we started the top 25, the Room 101 Doomsayer was on the list, and I smoked one the other day.
Yeah.
And I completely agree. It definitely deserves where it's at. When you do come back to them, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't usually lose your profiles. Not too often.
Plush is on here. He wanted to say good luck to the 4 astronauts about to launch on SpaceX's Dragon.
Oh.
Is that today?
Yeah, is that today?
So where are they going?
Probably
It's,
just.
first operational human-grade mission for NASA.
Huh. Oh, they're going to the ISS.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
ISS, yeah.
So they already brought back that previous crew?
I guess.
Damn, that was a quick mission.
I usually keep up on that stuff.
Yeah, usually I have it on my feed like, hey, well,
Yeah.
Was it a nighttime launch?
Oh,
no, it should be
No?
happening like right now. Then.
So, yeah, it would be happening.
Like literally.
it usually happens.
7:30 p.m.
Oh, yeah, so it's a nighttime launch. So that means they're launching out of Florida.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
all of them have really. The last one going up to the ISS was from Florida too.
I think the Starship's
Okay,
coming out of Houston.
Do they
Yeah.
launch anywhere but Florida?
Yeah,
No.
Houston, just south of.
Yeah, Houston is for like the freight ones.
Yeah.
No.
That's what we're launching.
And
6
Arizona
months
as
on
well.
ISS.
They're spending 6 months. Oof.
Damn, time is flying because I could have swore that was like a month ago.
Yeah.
That launch. I guess we were
Yeah, no.
living in the other house
Yeah,
though.
I thought it was like right at the
Where?
beginning of COVID, right? So
It was.
Yeah.
Well, I should say the beginning of COVID, the lockdown.
Yeah, right.
Which, man, it's been basically a year.
Yeah.
Because right around this time, I got sick with it.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
pushing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it was me, then Filthy.
And then me.
Yeah.
that was before we knew what was going on.
We just thought it was like pneumonia or some shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't remember getting anything,
It was
doing
like
anything. that kind of-
pneumonia, bronchitis,
Yeah.
and something else. It was all
like,
wrapped into one.
Yeah, like he and I were just dying.
That was rough.
It was bad. Like I remember you'd be playing Rocket League and I'm like laying down and I'm just fucking coughing my
Yeah.
lungs up and you're like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like, come on, dude.
Like, just die already.
Like a week later, I'm like, whoa.
just die.
I was really surprised at how well I went through it. Mine was like in and out.
Yeah, mine lasted like a week of just pure misery and I was fine. I was like, okay.
Mine was
Uh-oh.
There goes our fan.
Well, at least it didn't go out the other direction.
okay.
Careful. No screen.
Put him right out.
Okay, 1 second. Helpful is coming in. Helpful is coming in. All right, this stream is
Okay,
officially
hey, way
just,
too much to put up with this bullshit.
this stream is officially less professional now. We're just gonna go at it.
Man, what else can go wrong today? Let's see.
Audio goes out.
Don't give any ideas. All right, just ask questions. We'll answer those fucks.
It was up here like bumbling Keystone cops trying to put something together that we haven't been doing for 3 fucking years.
Spills drink across the table.
3 seasons.
How many fucks could we get into this episode towards the tail end without just saying fuck, fuck, fuck?
I mean, it won't be, I mean, it won't be Rocket League level, but.
Yeah, true. But how many different uses for the word fuck can we get into a sentence?
Man, just way too many.
Fuck, fuck, fuck.
We could
Stop stream.
we could actually just make a whole series out of that.
Oh yeah, your Rocket League?
Just like the montage of
That would
Filthy
be.
playing Rocket League.
And you know what's funny? I could make that montage in 2 nights of playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could actually just go with his fucks.
Yeah.
Just like,
He'll come by, he'll do like an awesome fucking clear, and we're trucking, and for some reason he hits every button on his controller, and he's doing a flailing flish to the center, and he's just saying fuck, and I'm over here scoring a goal. I'm like, what's going on? Like, did I mess up? No, nope, I just hit every button. No, I just...
Which I tried to do it on purpose, try to hit every button, and I can't do it on purpose. But
Are you trying to do the boost and drift thing?
No, it's not even that. It's just usually where the accelerate button is, my handle, my finger will actually slip off that if I get too low on it. Then when I do that, it's just like it pushes everything. Yeah.
Pro gamers.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Destiny players calling themselves pro gamers.
Best part.
Moving on.
Best part is I think there's a couple people in the chat that do play Destiny.
Probably.
A lot of people play that game.
Yeah, a lot of people play that game. I'm actually trying to play it. That keyword trying. It's not that it's hard, it's just kind of lulling.
Right.
I one time took a sword and killed half a mission with that one sword. Including the boss.
I just punch everything.
Yeah, he just punches everything.
It's awesome, honestly.
One of my warlock abilities in Destiny, one shot a boss one time. You remember that? I just jumped up, dead.
Okay. The boss fight. Oh, nope.
It's like beating a Warframe boss in one shot. That's kind of what that was.
I remember when we would do that.
Yeah.
We got
That's
really
really good. Oh, we played a good D&D session Friday night.
Oh, that was a
really
fantastic
good one.
Yeah, really.
I went ham. So we all ended up in this arena, and everybody was like trying to decide who was supposed to do this 1v1 with a challenger to get set free from the king. And me and Agnew here, we rock, paper, scissored, and I lost. So I had to go. Ended up having to fight myself.
Yep.
And just whooped his ass. Whooped my own ass.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Yeah, pretty
you had to
bad.
Fight yourself, yeah.
And then had to set all these guys free because they were locked up.
Yeah, and I choked someone to death.
I heard somebody
And I just
hit
went,
him, and he grabbed him and choked him out.
Choked him out.
Oh.
Yes.
I want to change my answer to the best moment at Renfest.
Yes. I was waiting.
Oh,
Wait, as soon as you said rock, paper, scissors.
Yep.
We should post that video in the Discord.
I probably
Oh, we
will,
definitely will. So there
Sugar
was
tits.
a
Challenge.
oh, here we go.
We have to go there, yes.
So there was a dwarf there, dressed up in all his garb and stuff like that. He had a sign that said "Best Dwarf Ever," and I walked up to him and was like, "You might be the best dwarf ever, but I got a second best dwarf ever." And I was pointing at Sugar Tits. And he was like, "Oh," and he started going off and wanted a challenge right away. He was accepting all challengers to the dwarf best of all time. So he's like, "We're going to go one round, rock, paper, scissors,
Shoot.
and then shoot." He's like, "So you know how to play?" And she didn't say nothing. He's like, "You just rock, paper, scissors, shoot." Like that. So they line up. Down here. They line up. They're like, Sugar Tits is basically rock, paper, scissors, and she goes after him with the shoot, with the gun, like that. And I mean, I consider that a win.
Yeah.
I mean, he took 2 steps back. He thought he was in danger. So, which most dwarves are constantly.
Well, yeah, he took a step back and put his hands up. She was the greatest dwarf ever. But I made a funny joke because Kayla went ahead and she lost. So he was still the best dwarf ever.
Yeah.
But then he was cracking jokes left and right after the end of it. And I was like, why is it that every single dwarf not only can make good jokes, but all look like Brad Williams?
They all look like Brad Williams, and they all come with a specific wit that allows them to be funny at all times. But at the same thing, anything that comes out of his mouth, I'm going to.
I would also like to say real quick that I have a 3-game win streak on Ayrton right now for rock, paper, scissors.
Go right now.
Oh, shit.
No,
Under pressure.
No.
Oh, he doesn't want that. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah, see.
You saw it here first.
Here's the dealio. I am the GOAT at rock, paper, scissors. I went a solid 11 years. 11 years, multiple challengers, never losing to anybody in my group. And now I can't win. It gets in my head now.
He's on a drought. It's the longest dry spell of his career. His storied career.
His story.
It's amazing.
He's like Jerry Rice, He's the Jerry Rice of rock, paper, scissors.
The soon-to-be Tom Brady.
The gate.
The gate.
They call that something else. They call it isn't it like Rochambeau or something?
Yeah, Rochambeau.
yeah.
Rochambeau,
Yeah. They actually have championships on ESPN Yojo.
Of course.
Rock, paper, scissors?
Yep, just like cornhole.
That's right. I was gonna say it's right after cornhole on the 8.
And then followed up by a tag.
Oh, now competitive tag is actually really fun to watch.
No, it is. Yeah, it is for about 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's basically just like speedy parkour boys trying to fucking tag each other.
Yeah.
It's one of those things you're surfing channels, you're like, oh shit.
And then you're like,
Okay, yeah.
As soon as the first commercial hits, you're like, there's got to be something better on. You turn on Big Brother.
Yeah, because you watch an entire commercial and it's the two same guys still chasing each other around the ring. It's like,
yeah, because like the matches last like 10 minutes.
Yeah, because there's only like 6 guys that do it professionally.
Yeah, because it's always like the same 6 guys get to the finals, and then it's just like you watch those 6 guys slowly eliminate.
it's almost like full arena combat.
You know what it should be though. Instead of tagging someone, you actually have to punch them. Like
knock them out.
They put a heart right here, and you got to punch them right in the chest
Yeah.
to be able to end the game.
We saw that at Ren Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had full armored combat there. But it was exactly like the TV show.
Yeah.
Except they did 1v1s at the end.
Okay.
But the whole entire thing was basically kind of pointless because they had a 7-foot giant versus these 5-foot guys.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
he was huge.
Oh, he came walking onto the arena, and everybody's like, oh, shit. Like,
Yeah.
in unison. 4,000 people.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit, look at this guy.
He's just throwing people onto the ground. Like they come up and like try and fight, he grabs
Yeah, they're
them
like,
and just
push
bam.
No, they did a battle royale.
Yeah.
And he had 3 people on him, and he won.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Imagine that was your pastime.
Because the rules is you can't hit him in the knees. So how do you do that? How do you take
Got an
that out?
update from Plush that says the launch might be delayed because of a leak. So,
All right.
Well, at least it won't Challenger 2, I
I
suppose.
thought it was 2020.
We're gonna flex seal it.
flexibility, yeah. But he didn't know that somebody just flushed the toilet. So it's just an game sheet, nothing.
He was just taking a leak.
So I had a question from Legendary Fleet, and we might not be able to answer it just yet.
Uh-oh.
But he wanted to know our opinion on the latest Mandalorian.
Oh, fucking great.
Okay. Yeah.
Hold your roll here.
We hadn't watched
We
it.
still haven't watched
I've watched
the
it 7
episode.
times.
I know you've watched it 7 times.
I've actually watched all 3 episodes, like, probably combined like 50 times already.
And
can
that's the
only-
problem, Legendary Fleet, is we can't all get together and watch it at the same time.
Well, here's the dealio. We can make comments on the first 2
The
episodes.
first 2, yeah.
And it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying it. It's the next Game of Thrones if they keep it up.
I won't say anything specific about the episode, but I've been loving the way that they introduced the 3 new characters that he talked to.
Yes or no question, does he eat more eggs?
No.
Fuck.
Damn it.
Comes close to eating
Yeah,
a child,
I'm
though.
Nice.
I read an article that there was a lot of feminists that were upset.
They were.
over the egg eating part.
Yeah, they were very
Yeah.
pissed off. I don't know why.
Because it was
When aren't they upset?
the frog lady, had a jar of eggs, and it was the last of her kind, and she was trying to protect
Yeah.
the eggs.
Well, you know what Baby Yoda is, right? The last of his kind. Let him eat
Yeah.
some eggs. Like, come on.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed the 3 new characters they introduced, along with a couple of the plot points that they used to drive this particular episode forward. It also brings in one of my favorite things in the Star Wars universe, which is the Mon Cals being kind of a shitty species for engineering, and then the Korans being assholes. So
Interesting.
It was not the last of the lizard's kind. It was like the last of. It was like her last eggs, or like her husband was sterile.
Yeah, it was like there was 2.
Her line.
No,
Her
she
species
had to
is
take them
fine.
back to her husband so he could fertilize them.
yeah,
Her species
Yeah.
is fine.
Oh,
but
so
it's specifically her because she's already birthed X amount of.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. I still like this season, only 2 episodes in for us, better than the first one.
Yeah, first one was
The
great.
first
Like
series.
my thing with the first one is it did exactly what it was supposed to do, which was A, drum up interest for the second season, and then B, set up a great, just kind of wide story point for the second season to be able to cover. And the second season has not disappointed whatsoever.
Dope. I can't wait. I'm probably going to watch it tonight.
Plus, says he likes my professional setup. Looks like a news reporter. So,
You? With your
Yeah.
paper and pen?
yeah, that's it. When I sign off, I'm going to like
So,
that.
plus, you'll be able to see that in Cigars for Beginners, because he's like that the entire time.
Yeah. So I've gotten to the point where
That's something I was talking about.
either I have to wear my glasses the whole time or take them off, especially when we're doing something like an actual production. Because I didn't want to go back and forth. This I don't care because it's what it is. But yeah, I have to wear my glasses.
Also, I can't see Keith in chat for some reason, so if he does respond, let me know.
Okay.
But here's the funny thing: we were shooting that video. I swear, when I'm talking to somebody in any other situation or in-person conversation about cigars, I don't say the word But as soon as the fucking video camera gets going, I say every other fucking word.
Yeah, I completely understand that.
So we should do 2 montages: the and the fuck. They're put them together like it's about the same amount.
I'm literally went over these questions with Filthy outside and didn't say once.
Yeah.
But as soon as we got in here, this and yes. And,
We had to stop it that one time. I had to stop. I was like, "No, you're saying it way too many times." After we already talked about it, it's just one of those things. It's just hard. It's a crutch. But
Keith came to YouTube and said boomers need to use pen and paper.
that's right.
At least I can see that.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what makes it so popular. We got different age groups and different. Well, we got 2 age groups. But
Yeah, same age group.
Same age group boomer.
Ben's the only one that might not.
I'm not quite a boomer.
Same shit.
But if you want to say it, I understand.
You act like a boomer with computers.
We talked about this. Actually, he's getting pretty good with computers.
This is true.
He
He's getting
doesn't
better.
even like his shit fucks up, and he's on it.
Compared to what it was even a year ago, but
Oh, yeah.
especially 2 years ago.
Yeah, much better.
Before he'd be like, "How do I open Google Chrome?" It's like,
The other day at work, some guy came up to me with a phone issue.
Oh.
He's like, "You know how to fix this?" And normally I would be like, "No, I don't know how to fix that." But I looked at him like, "Oh yeah, you just do." He's like, "Oh shit, thanks."
KM on YouTube said word.
That's me.
Word.
Oh, that's
Word.
I don't like how YouTube shortens that shit. Or is that just how you
I think that's just how Kayla has.
Oh, okay.
Kayla's shit.
Yeah, okay.
The helmswoman station.
So we got to figure out how to. There's got to be a resolve for that. The hum thing.
The thing? Maybe just know what I'm talking about since
Well-
I'm the expert.
yeah, but you can also just, if we have to, move it down to where y'all are talking out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so make it a
More casual setting rather than being in front of a green screen and lights and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We just went with it. Once we started getting in the groove, because we didn't do a lot of cuts. Once we got in the groove,
It was
fine.
gone. Yeah. So I think a lot of that is just knowing where you're talking ahead of time,
Yeah.
where you're going instead of, because we didn't really throw a lot of questions that we didn't go over. In the thing. But once you guys see it, you'll understand.
You'll understand. It'll all make sense.
Yeah.
How's the cigars?
I'm pleasantly surprised with this.
Oh, and we got a name for our production company.
Oh,
Dirty Foot Productions.
Dirty Foot Productions.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Copyright it, don't take it.
Yeah.
Trademark.
Trademark. All rights reserved.
Yeah. Just try and take it, bitch.
Helmswoman, what do you
I
smoke?
need an extra payday. Go ahead and take it.
Sager scales.
Oh, Jesus. He's
Save it.
smoking the big dog over there.
Primo.
Super good.
Now this thing is actually quite surprising. If for whatever reason we were able to find more of them, I would
Halfway
definitely.
through, what kind of notes you getting out of it?
Obviously, it's going to be a lot of the kind of the wood that I get, a little bit of a kind of a white pepper in the background, some molasses, kind of citrus combination there, along with it's kind of like a bread, like a toast kind of thing. It's actually really pleasant, very good draw, and overall construction for being a multi-wrap has been actually pretty surprising.
Yeah, you know how they make those, right? So the biggest problem with these kind of cigars is they take strips of tobacco
And then
and they
just
use
kinda-
the sap.
Yeah.
So sometimes you get too much sap and it ruins the whole thing. But
This has been surprising. I think this one was $17 or $18. I just got it because it looked cool as hell, and I wasn't actually expecting it to be anywhere near as good as it is. And this is actually, honestly, I'd probably set this at an even 90 so far.
Nice.
So it's actually a really solid stick.
that's awesome. Let's see, we got Marish figured this out. Okay, that must be sugar tits. YouTube is always an adventure. Maybe, I guess.
Yeah. Once everybody gets used to it, we get used to it. It'll be fun.
I've been using YouTube for longer than I'd like to say.
And then next week, you want to tell them next week we are going to attempt Facebook?
Yeah, next week we're going to do Facebook.
Yeah,
So
Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
we're doing it all. We don't give a shit anymore. We're just going to do it all.
Yep.
We're going to do it all. Now, if you see our YouTube videos right now, these live videos on YouTube are getting automatically posted. For some reason, the last one had an issue. I don't know if it was during YouTube's down process or what, but the live stream is smooth, and for some reason, it's 30-second frames. Yeah. So that's got like 0.3 frames per second.
Jeez.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
Crazy bad.
So make sure you have about 4 hours
Yeah.
to watch our stream.
You get about a word every 28 seconds.
Just stockpile 4 cigars in a row.
Yeah.
And
Smoke them with
a
us.
fifth of your favorite drink.
Yep.
And just sit and watch our
Fifth.
reactions.
The whole fifth.
Yeah, just do a handle.
Yeah, and every time it stops, take a picture, take a screenshot, and save it so we can look like high half the time.
Yeah.
I expect memes.
There's a few times where I'm just frozen with my eyes closed. Like,
I expect memes. Make
my
memes.
eyes were burning themselves out of their sockets.
Yeah, there was actually times where I was just like this for the like I was kind of like talking, but I was like this because my eyes were just on fire.
And when it's that bad, everybody's just ready for a nap afterwards.
Yeah.
Their eyes are so freaking tired.
Yeah, it's just like, it's not as bad today.
No,
That's bad at all.
it's a
This stuff's
lot
been
better.
good, yeah.
All right, let's get to FTMO answer. Hit it.
I don't know the answer.
No, you read that
Oh.
out.
Okay, it's gonna be blank congressman wants to create a hippo meat industry in America.
Ooh. And you said Florida,
South Carolina.
South Carolina. What other kind of bets did we have today in Twitch?
We had California and another Florida.
California and Florida. Everybody ready? Bets closed.
Betting's closed.
Okay, the answer is a Louisiana congressman.
It makes
Yeah.
sense. I mean,
Yeah,
it does, 'cause, like, you look at it this way, like
Yeah.
Texas, Louisiana, and Florida are honestly the 3 biggest ones that I would say.
Keith
fit
said
that.
Louisiana right before I said that, so.
He probably looked it up.
Yeah. I don't know if you can look this up. This was from 1917.
1917.
Yep.
Oh, no. All right, legendary flea all over it then.
Yeah.
I would say so, because I don't think
He's like, I actually knew the guy's father.
Yeah, oh, yeah, right.
that has been canceled and everyone was refunded.
What?
Well,
It's broken.
congratulations, everybody.
Well, congratulations.
It didn't take anybody's bets.
played for free.
There's one bet for other, and that's it.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, it broke.
Keith is saying LA is swampland, so he just kind of guessed, yeah.
That's why we're kind of saying down south anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I will say they were going to import, it was going to be an actual United States bill that the U.S. government was going to import 100 hippos to Louisiana.
And you know the scary thing about hippos, right, is if they're in the wild, they breed like rabbits. Like they actually, I think they have like 2 to 3 pups a year. So that 100 would quickly, very quickly,
Yeah.
grow.
How cool would it be to drive through Louisiana
And all of a
see a
sudden,
hippo?
well, no,
Or a
you'd
hippo
be
cross the road.
terrified because the hippo would tip your car over
Oh,
as
yeah,
it's running
yeah.
by. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit!
I was trying to think of a way that they would
Hippo
keep
crossing
them
would be
in a cage.
It would have to be
in 1918 though.
It would have to just be a concrete wall.
It
Yeah,
would,
it'd
yeah.
be like they do with alligators. It'd be like the hippo farms, alligator
It,
farms.
it would literally just be a prison, but specifically just for hippos.
Because you couldn't do a wood fence because they're pretty smart. They won't try and destroy something unless it's threatened. But they're so heavy, just them like bumping a wood
Yeah.
fence.
Yeah.
break
Like,
down
and they
the
would do it
whole
over
thing.
time too. Like
Yeah.
they would bump it and see it would move, and then they'd bump it again.
Yeah, and then
until it fell over. So
yeah,
imagine
just
the.
impossible. It'd be like a T-Rex cage.
I'm gonna go out on a
Jurassic
limb.
Park.
If anybody's ever seen every cast, and I think that's Plush for the most part.
Yeah.
How many times have we talked about hippos compared to dwarfs?
Actually, about even.
It's got to be pretty close.
It's about even, I would
Yeah.
say.
But I
Because
think this is the first cast we've actually talked about both in the same cast.
Yeah.
yeah, actually, that would probably
That
be
would
right.
be, yeah.
I feel
we
like-
just need to get some giraffe fish involved.
Yeah.
And
So what about a dwarf riding?
Well, no, we already talked about giraffe fish because it was looking at balls.
Racing.
yeah,
Hippo racing.
Hippo racing with dwarfs.
that would totally be a thing because camel
would never
racing's a
miss it.
thing.
Yeah.
And ostrich.
And ostrich race, yeah.
Well, I mean, they had the camel that raced like 3 track star midgets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that was
Yeah,
a
it
great
was so
video.
funny.
And that starts back here in January. Racing, camel racing, ostrich racing, and horse racing here in Houston in January.
What about midget racing?
We're definitely that's.
I feel like that's illegal.
It comes hand in hand.
Okay.
I feel like forcing midgets to race.
If we can get some people out there, you can come with us. We'll make an event out of it.
Now, if you or someone you know knows multiple midgets, or you just know where to find midgets, we would like to.
Nobody knows where to find them.
we would like to open
They just come up
an
out of the
all
ground.
midget Olympics.
If you ever see a puff of smoke, there'll be it's right there.
We would like to start an all midget Olympics.
Not even all midget Olympics. Like, I don't. It might be rude, but I would love to have one on to ask him these questions. He's got to be a chill guy.
Yeah, he has to have a sense of humor.
Yeah, I'm not going to be like, yo, any midget, come on. But if you want to be, and you're a midget, and you want to be on the lounge,
if you ever watch Brad Williams stand up, he answers a lot of questions, but he asks the questions too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we need somebody like just sitting right here.
Also, one thing that I've always wanted to see is for the Olympics, we need an average Joe.
yeah.
We need an average Joe in the Olympics that they run alongside with the actual Olympic game.
Exactly.
And then they have the 100-meter dash or whatever. They have all the athletes and then Joe.
You know what? We'll hit up Evan. Evan from the Discord. He'll be our average Joe.
He'd be perfect for that.
Yeah.
He'd be a perfect average because he's in construction, so he's not completely out of shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he drinks moonshine on a daily basis, so he's not a complete fitness addict, you know? So,
He also smokes.
We got an
cigars.
update from Plush on the SpaceX launch. Apparently, the Earth was too flat and it was leaning one way. No, it was a door that was not closed properly, so they opened it and closed it a bit.
Have you tried turning it off
No,
and on
everything
again?
is okay. So, apparently, it was an old wooden pocket door that they just had.
They had to jiggle the lock real quick.
Oh yeah,
Imagine being
back
the
on.
astronaut.
Okay, yeah, no.
Be like, oh yeah, the door wasn't shut hard enough. Wait, why did it have to be shut harder?
Yeah.
See, imagine though, if that sensor wasn't working.
He's like,
Imagine if that sensor wasn't working and then the door just goes thunk.
yeah.
And you're like, oh
I
shit.
just see some maintenance guy with a ring with a bunch of keys
Yeah.
on it. Just said, oh no, you just close it harder. That one you gotta close harder.
Hell,
I've been like that for years.
Gets to the International Space Station. The door won't open.
just open it harder.
Open it harder. And the janitor flies up in another one with a key.
Yeah, this is Houston Command. Just close it harder.
Random.
Welcome to the end, Michael.
Welcome.
How's that, Mike?
Yeah, it's Michael.
Michael, get on it. You know we started at 4, dude.
He's not even off work. Oh, it's Sunday.
Yeah, it's Sunday. He's off work.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's got a creepy picture of a grandma on it.
Hey, one of these days, Michael, we gotta get you on the lounge.
Gross.
It's
We'll
got-
get a 2-man lounge going.
That's a boomer right there.
That's a boomer.
Yeah, that's a boomer.
Did they have boomers in South America though?
He says he's been there but refused to talk until the end.
Michael?
Yeah.
Oh.
Shy.
Would you like to see the creepy grandma?
Yeah, I'm gonna show it off.
Creepy grandma on the wrapper.
Oh, looking good.
She invented
Gran.
cigars. Back
Looking good, Gran.
I need to see this.
She was just grabbing handfuls of tobacco and smoking, and she's like, "What if we wrapped this? Another piece of tobacco."
And they were like, "You're a genius."
By the way,
crazy or a
props to the
genius?
camera's autofocus real
Yeah,
quick.
that was really
that
good.
was smooth.
Yeah.
That was good. All right, you guys want to do a review on your cigars?
I mean, I've already did mine. Mine's not changed since then. I'm still going solid 90 on this bad boy.
90?
I was gonna give a number 1 to 10 on mine because I
Okay.
didn't come up with anything. My brain's not working well enough. All this shit going around, I can't think. So,
Smoke detector 3 off.
no, the Cigars Coalition. It wasn't overpowering. I think all the notes were really, really light. Definitely wood. And maybe some white pepper, something like that. Because everything was just so light, it was really hard to say. I'm almost considering this a really good everyday cigar, compared, for what I'm getting out of it, anyways.
Yeah. What's the rating?
Which that size?
I'd definitely go 6.5 on this one.
6.5. Wow, that's pretty good. Impressive.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Like I said, it's light, especially for my second cigar of the day. So.
Have you ever had a cigar that was higher than a 7?
I've had a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the highest was the 9. I think that was a brownstone.
And then there's one thing that tied with it.
Yeah, there was
Diablo,
two
wasn't
9s
it?
and an 8. I think it was a Punch Diablo.
Yeah, Punch
Yeah.
I
Diablo.
think it was up there.
Which is funny. We have a funny conversation in the Cigars for Beginners about the Diablo. It's really good.
Plus trap in again. Watchdog Legion is a very fun game, by the way.
Thanks, Plush, for rubbing it in my face. I really want it, but there was so much hate behind Watch Dogs 2. I can't get into it, but I love the fact that you can recruit people to your team, and it looks awesome.
Yeah.
Plus, the cars, in my opinion, look like dog shit. And for a game that has a lot of cars in it, I need good-looking cars. So
Sugar Trits
we'll
is
see.
a nice shirt.
I might get it.
Nice shirt.
Thank you, even though you can't really see it.
That's an Humble Graphics original.
It is. You can get this on the Etsy store right now.
Etsy.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's lounge. We'll see you guys next Sunday. Thanks for joining me, guys.
Keep it smoky.
Keep it smoky,
Keep it
guys.
smoky.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.